Hello, I'm Rachel Wade, the founder and creator of Pura Vida Your Life. And I help people who are either doing well in life, but they feel that they want more and that their life lacks a certain sense of fulfillment. Or I help people whose backs are against the wall and they are in deep despair in their life. So maybe you've lost your way and need to rediscover your unique self. Well, as a coach, I empower people to rediscover their uniqueness and achieve happiness, health, and fulfillment in their greatest life yet, in all areas of their life. I help people to bring their whole self into the game of life. So, why not take your first step on your journey of empowerment today and start improving your life? So, this video this week is around, are your romantic relationships healthy and successful? And I'm going to talk about that in more detail. And I'm also going to share with you 3 golden nuggets to help you improve your life straight away. And they are: developing empathy, communication is key, and conflict isn't always bad. So romantic relationships can be beautiful. And all romantic relationships go through ups and downs, and they all take hard work. They take commitment, and they take a willingness to adapt and change with your partner. So whether your relationship is just starting out or if you've been together for years, there are steps that you can take to build a healthier, happier relationship. So even if you've experienced a lot of failed relationships in the past, or you've struggled before to rekindle the fires of romance in your current relationship, you can find ways to stay connected, find fulfillment, and enjoy long-lasting happiness. Every relationship is unique, and people come together for many reasons. And part of what defines what a healthy relationship is sharing a common goal for exactly what you want the relationship to be and for where you want it to go. And there's something that you'll only know by talking deeply and honestly with your partner. So I've got some questions here that you can ask yourself around your relationship. So does your partner make you a better person, and do you do the same for them? Are you and your partner both comfortable with sharing feelings, relying on each other and being close, and able to avoid worrying about the other person leaving? Do you and your partner accept each other for who you are without trying to change each other? And when disagreements arise, do you and your partner communicate respectfully and without contempt or negativity? Do you and your partner share decision making, share that power and influence in the relationship? Is your partner your best friend, and are you theirs? Do you and your partner think in more of terms of we and us rather than you and I? Would you and your partner trust each other with the passwords to social media and bank accounts? Do you and your partner have good opinions of each other without having an overinflated positive view? Do your close friends, as well as your partners, think you have a great relationship that will stand the test of time? Is your relationship free of red flags like cheating, jealousy, and controlling behavior? Do you and your partner share the same values when it comes to politics, religion, the importance of marriage, the desire to have kids or not, and how to parent? Are you and your partner willing to sacrifice your own needs, desires, and goals for each other without being a doormat? And do you and your partner both have agreeable and emotionally stable personalities? And are you and your partner sexually compatible? So if you answered yes to these questions, then great. But if you answered no, then these are areas that you may need to work on. In romantic relationships, as with so much else, it's the little things that count. Just as a misspoken word or an odd look can throw a couple into a week-long feud, small and seemingly insignificant gestures can help keep a relationship on track, like a little gift, an offhand compliment, a moment of physical contact. They can all vastly strengthen a relationship. The ancient Greeks had 3 words for love. Eros, this is the erotic love. It means being attracted to each other. It's the spark that makes your relationship feel exciting and special. Philios, this means friendship. It's the feeling of understanding one another, enjoying each other's company and having shared interests. And then there's agape. This means being prepared to go out of your way for the other person or put them first. It might be something small, like helping them with a task, even though you're feeling really tired, or something big, like caring for them after an illness or surgery. A relationship with all 3 of the above, eros, philios, and agape, will thrive. But if any one of them is lacking, you might find things more challenging. That doesn't mean that you can't get there, but it might be worth thinking about ways that you could focus more on what's missing. So here are my 3 golden nuggets for building and maintaining healthy and successful romantic relationships. Number 1, developing empathy. So sometimes arguments reach a stalemate because neither partner is willing to listen to what the other one is saying. But listening to one another and trying to understand how each other is feeling doesn't mean changing your own ideas or necessarily admitting that you're wrong. It just means showing your partner that you care. You care about how they're feeling, and you're willing to make the effort to meet them in the middle if necessary. So my top tip here is, even if you've known your partner a long time, try to step into their shoes and recognize that they may see things differently to you. Being empathetic, it doesn't mean that being empathetic means that you're aware of someone's emotions from their perspective. You feel what they feel. And empathy drives connection where sympathy can disempower. Empathy is, I'm so glad you told me that. You respect your partner's adulthood judgment. So number 2, communication is key. It's an obvious one, but bears repeating. Communication is one of the most important skills in any relationship, not only romantic ones. Being able to clearly and considerately state how you're feeling will mean that those little niggles that might otherwise develop into something worse can be resolved early on. And my top tip here is, it's also worth remembering that communicating doesn't mean being able to make your own point well, but learning to listen to what your partner's saying too. Try to employ active listening when you're talking to each other. Don't just wait for your turn to speak, but really listen to what they're saying and even repeat what they're saying back to them and ask them to clarify things. Don't always assume that you know what they mean immediately. Number 3, conflict isn't always bad. People often think as arguing as inherently bad, but in a romantic relationship, if there's no conflict whatsoever in your relationship, there's a good chance that someone's holding something back. Either you are or they are. Differences between you and your partner are pretty much inevitable. It's how you deal with those differences that counts. So my top tip here is, sometimes it's a case of trying to argue better. And by that, I mean by trying using a soft start that focuses on your feelings instead of attacking your partner. So something like, I'm so upset you forgot our anniversary, rather than, how could you be so insensitive? You didn't even get me a card. So you see the difference in there? So try to avoid letting things spin out of control. Don't say things that you'll regret later on, or just trade insults. and be prepared to be forgiving. It's only when both partners are willing to let go of their desire to win the argument that it will actually end. So let's summarize those golden nuggets again. Number one, developing empathy. Number two, communication is key. And number three, conflict isn't always bad. Love is one of the most profound emotions known to human beings. There are so many kinds of love, but many people seek its expression in a romantic relationship with a compatible partner or partners. And for these individuals, romantic relationships are one of the most meaningful aspects of their life and are a source of deep, deep fulfillment. So if you have found this useful, then please share this with anyone you know who might also benefit them along their journey in life. Now, you may have noticed the Share the Love challenge I've been running. So if you want to ignite the power of love within you, why not join our Pura Vida Your Life Share the Love challenge, which started on the 1st of February, but it's not too late to catch up and join in. So just go to my Facebook page, Pura Vida Your Life, or join the private Facebook group. There is no pressure. This is just a bit of fun, and we might even start a wave of love, and you just might even get loved up and blissed out in the process. So thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again for next week's Pure Video Life happenings for insight, inspiration, and more golden nuggets to help you live a happier, healthier, and fulfilled life. And I invite you to come on a journey of empowerment with me. So sign up to Discoveries, my monthly newsletter, to start taking steps to improve your life. Or why not become a Pure Video Life member to discover an even wider range of inspiring resources and tools. So Pura Vida Your Life, it all starts with you. Until next time, Pura Vida.